See, I told you guys I was going to make it to Ulara. And now it's time for us to go there. I did grinding, which, of course, didn't really ascend my level too much. But for the most part, welcome to the Spring Breath town of Ulara. Or more importantly, the portal outside of it. Yeah, in order for us to get to Ulara, this cutscene has to finish first. Even if an adventurer is lucky enough to make it through the Death Frontier, nobody can proceed from here. Time was stopped for me 11,000 years ago with the spell of this choker, which has been explained throughout several parts. And this is the only way to see Ulara, the Spring Breath town. So some poor unfortunate soul will end up being sandworm food. Anyway, but where is it? The only thing here is an endless desert. No, it's not. Haschel, I sense it. I sense people's feelings. Over there. And just give it a second, the animations will happen. And voila! Instant town! Can Rose's choker not do anything? Like, I don't know, reverse time where she wasn't the black monster? Anyway, we could fly over there with this. Are you afraid? Oh no, I'm irritated because of the sound that's being made because of the teleporter. I think you are. Maybe. We're standing by you. I know. And this is going to be one hell of a part because it is over 30 minutes. Just thought I'd point that out. About 56 seconds over, but that's it. Let's go. But then again, Ulara is one big cutscene. And I forgot treasure over there. Curses! I have to go back there. It's probably an item anyway. Welcome to Ulara, the Spring Breath town. I am the guard of the teleporting device Carrot. Let us see. Yeah, this is going to be a pretty long event. I am a good friend of Rose's. Long time no see. Long time. Rose, you are starting to regain a sense of time, aren't you? No, not only that, you have recovered a lot of other things too. Are you the person who stopped time for Rose? No, it was Charle Frahma. She is the person we have to meet now. And just to let you know, folks, Charle is short for either Charles or Charlotte, whichever one comes first. Rose has been carrying the fate of the world all alone while shedding tears of blood. Wait, what? Can you go with Rose? Karen, stop it. I don't need to force them. Because Start will! I have already settled things with the Black Monster. The only thing left is that I have to complete this journey with my companions. If you understand that, I have nothing to say. Well, I do, except this is going to be indeed a long part. I've repeated this 3 times, and there's a reason for this. You at least need to know where the hell you're going, and that's pretty much what this whole cutscene is going to be about. Not only that, I'll be getting the 3 Stardust that is here. Whew, I have to try to say that in one breath. Anyway, roses? I think Shauna would be happy to see them. It makes me relieved. I didn't know you liked flowers, Miranda. I guess there's some woman in you. Don't misread me. Roses make me puke. Oh, you are a buzzkill! They are just flashy. They don't have any kindness in them. No, seriously, you're a buzzkill! My god, I have never seen a character that's so much of a buzzkill in my life except for Fawn. Do you know why roses have thorns? It's to bring out their own red using the blood of the people they hurt. They'll do anything for their own happiness. Let's move on. I don't need to be here. Unfortunately for Miranda, I do, because this is where we find our first Stardust here in this town. So let's proceed, shall we? I think there's another way we need to be. Nope, there's no other Stardust here. And I should know these Stardust by heart, because I got to this point. Anyway, the next Stardust should be... Move out the way, kid. Over in this vicinity. But we'll be interrupted by a cutscene. Miata, where's Charle? Yeah, that's right, her name is Miata. You're wondering because she would normally be taking care of these babies, right? Venus flytraps. Charle is preparing herself because, well, the things we didn't tell you about, right? Zieg told you them, so it must be about the moon signet. Tell me what you know. The signet is the Signet Sphere. The Signet Sphere is a sealing device that was created to be the last barrier, just in case the moon child reached the moon that never sets. Yeah, you can thank the divine dragon for one of them to be destroyed. Even my mistake was in your plan. You really are scary people. Even more scary is Zieg. He's trying to destroy the Signet Sphere using the Divine Moon objects. Wait a minute. You made the Signet Sphere just because you were afraid of the birth of the God of Destruction. And why did you make tools that can destroy the Signet? That is a good question. Ask Charle. It was decided between the siblings. I will. But we're not done here yet. Examine this plant, and you'll find yourself a Stardust. We still have one more left to find, and we can't find that till later. Because right now, duty calls us to go over to Charle Frahma. And this is where most of the time is going to be took. Oh, Rosie, darling, I've been waiting for you. Oh, Lord, she has a southern accent. Or at least that's what it's translated to be. I'll try not to be as offensive. Anyway, I don't need your greetings. You know what I want to ask you. Wow, very impulsive, isn't she? Oh, you are scary, but before that, can you introduce me to the son of dear Zieg? I know I'm reading that right. This is Dart. Doesn't he look just like our Zieg? Yep, I'm reading it right. It said Zieg. But Rose, honey, it's complicated. You'll have to fight with the son of someone who used to be your significant other. And furthermore, the enemy is a significant other. Yeah, ain't that about irony? Do you want me to give you a knuckle sandwich? Sorry, honey. You know, some of Miranda's impulsiveness is starting to rub up on Rose. But I'm really concerned, so I'm intentionally making it happy and delightful so that she won't be depressed. Rosie, sweetheart. You've never changed. Charle, if you know, please tell us, where should we head to? Really, you have the same eyes as Zieg. Yes, I am reading that correctly. I can't get over that nickname. I know, I've been waiting for you in order to tell you everything. Now, what would you like me to tell you? Well, it doesn't matter what you ask her, so long as you ask her all questions. About the moon that never sets. The 108th fruit that the divine tree dropped. It was conceived with the god of destruction. That ends the world. That's why we separated it in its soul and flesh and sealed them away. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. My baby brother, Charle Frahma, sealed the soul, which was the source of the magic power in the crystal sphere. But when he fought with Zieg, it was broken. Because Melbu tried to use it for ultimate power and domination. The rotten bastard. Then the soul escaped from the crystal sphere and started to transmigrate into a human body. Since then, it has been called the Moon Child. What is left in the sky is the moon that never set. When the Moon Child goes back to the moon that never sets, the Virage Embryo, the god of destruction, will be born. So we need our Rosie to take on an important task. And she failed due to a mistake of identity. Please understand her. It doesn't matter what you ask yet again. About the Signet Sphere. Zieg is trying to break the signet of the moon that never sets with the magical power of the divine moon objects. That signet is the Signet Sphere. I am sorry I didn't tell you all about this. I have to apologize. I missed the Moonchild Shauna. It's kinda hard when you actually goes into twins. That soul is pretty clever, but you still have time. The signet of the moon that never sets is not yet broken. Where are the remaining signets? In the past, they were placed in 5 cities, but there are only 3 left. That's why they needed the same number of divine moon objects. What happened to the other 2? One was destroyed in the royal capital of Cadessa during the Dragon campaign, and the other was lost when the divine dragon assaulted the Crystal Palace. Lloyd! Yeah, we could blame him for that. Does that mean without the divine moon objects, the Signet Sphere can be destroyed? The divine moon objects are just tools that conceal vast amount of magic power. That's all. So in order to destroy the Signet Sphere, having the same amount of power as the divine moon objects is sufficient. My dad knew about this and made Lloyd collect them. Gee. You expect me to feel sorry for Lloyd, but I don't. It doesn't seem like him. It's so indirect. Plus, something is strange. I wonder how Zieg knows about the Signet Sphere. Yeah, that is a good question. Not only that, he knew that Shauna is the Moonchild. Well, everyone kinda knew with the whole ghost ship thing. Anyway, the last question normally would be the Signet Sphere, but I'm gonna ask, tell me about my father, because of the fact that I've already asked the other 2. You are concerned, aren't you? Why does he have to destroy the world? Sorry, but that is the one thing that I don't understand. But he was unmistakably Zieg. Zieg was the fiancé of Rosie. Uh-oh, embarrassing secrets. They crossed both swords and love. Just looking at them made me feel embarrassed. Stop right there. I want to talk alone with Zieg about our memories. Oh, she almost got a knuckle sandwich. I agree. And now this question appears. Why make items to break the Signet Sphere? Yeah, let's hear from the horse's mouth. Why did you make the Divine Moon objects that could break the Signet Sphere? That's right. If you are not planning to allow the Virage embryo to be born, why would you need them? I didn't want to, but my baby brother Melbu insisted. That's not an explanation, Charle. Oh, you are so uptight, but okay, I'll explain it to you. I told you that we sealed the soul of the Virage embryo in the crystal sphere, right? It is in order to draw lots of magical power and rule over other creatures. I wanted to make him stop being a dictator. Minus the tater and more emphasis on the dick. Because even though you are different appearance or capabilities, we are the same. We should be able to live on good terms together. That's why I created the Signet Spheres, in order to weaken the magic power of the crystal sphere. Rosie, without telling you that. Yeah, because it's about a period, not a comma. Grammar. The 5 Signet Spheres that protect the moon that never sets restrain the magic power that flows from here. My operation was a big success, I thought. But Melbu found out about it and created the Divine Moon objects. Because he's a dick. I guess he was prepared so that he could destroy the Signets anytime he wanted to. I get it. And last but not least, where are the rest of the Signets? This is the most important part. Because that'll tell us where we're going to be going for the next couple of parts. That's right, that is the most important information for you, isn't it? Because Zieg has the Divine Moon objects and he can break the Signets anytime. Listen carefully. The rest of the 3 Signet Spheres are located in the... Come on. Ancient cities. The names of the cities are the Magical City Agilis, the Lost City Zenibatos, that place, and the Death City Mayfield. Those cities are still alive? As alive as they would be. It's surprising, isn't it? Of course, they were badly damaged during the war. How do we get there? Go to Rogue. Then your way will be open. You said Rogue? It's my hometown! See? It is already open, isn't it? Well, it'll be night soon. Why don't you go look around a bit until tomorrow morning? Well, that is one long exposition. You can talk to Charle and go to sleep, but actually, the best thing for you to do is explore. Because there's one last there's one last Stardust that's in this town, and I do believe it is in the item/weapon shop. Now our way is open. Shauna, I'll be there soon. Man, I feel sorry for Dark to be dragged in this. Rose! You really forgive? Don't say anything. It's already in the past. Take your sword. See, Dart's really a forgiving guy, to be honest. You have become strong. You could take care of yourself. Kill me. Ah, she's pulling the Lloyd card. You know what? It wouldn't really feel right for Dark because she's the one who taught him how to use a Dragoon. Why? The black monster is dead now. We only have a companion who is on the same road. And to be perfectly honest with you, Rose's actions are clearly justified. As a matter of fact, she did it to keep the entire town of Neat from becoming mind slaves. So, with that said, that's why Dart spared her. Because, basically speaking, Rose saved his life on more than one occasion. And Rose actually was so good to him despite wiping out his hometown. So I guess Dart actually returned the favor by sparing her life. This is a pretty powerful scene, by the way. And no, folks, I'm not rambling on. I'm actually bringing up a legitimate point because it was in part 1, and also in part 56, if I'm not mistaken, that she saved his life twice. So it's only fair that Dart would actually spare hers. And with that said, this scene alone is probably the reason why people would try to ship Rose and Dart. Believe me, most Legend of Dragoon fans probably would. But we all know that's not going to happen. Anyway, now would be a great time to go to the weapons and magic shop. No, not magic, item shop. Even though I have a full set of items. And I think this leads to the magic and item shop. No, it doesn't. It's not true. The reason why I hate roses is because I see my mother. Oh god, she's trying to be developing character. My mother never looked at me directly. It was as if she was hiding something from me. And she beat me up. You know what I hear about that? I hate you, Mom! I hate you, Mom! I didn't know what was going on and why she was doing it to me. But I remember at least one thing. There were always roses on the shelf behind my mother. Seriously, that's all she thinks about is her mother. Why did your mother leave you? Sorry, let's not talk about me anymore. It spoils our drinks. You already spoiled our drink. I don't think so. It is okay to be this way. Life is sometimes not happy. Listen to your story. Remind me of my past. About your runaway daughter, right? You are so sharp it hurts. hate being roundabout. Oh, you guys are here. When are we leaving? Hashel's been drinking too much since he heard we are going to Rogue. That's right. Drink a little more and let's leave for Rogue tomorrow. Well, at once. Kinda second-guessed the cutscene there. Of course, to save the world. Give me a drink too. May I join you? I wanted to talk to you, Miranda, about that bitch slap in the last part. Same here. Seriously, Miranda is just like Titus. Shall we go? And now we get to find, I think we can find Albert and Kongol in the item shop. And we also have to find Meru as well. But for the time being, we can leave this place. Come on, go back over to this teleporter. Even though that wasn't what I meant to do, I meant to go to the item shop and weapons shop. And this is where we find Meru. Hey Dart, I was telling Karen about my force. It's totally fun. That's right, Karen and the others have been in this city forever. Exactly, so I'm telling her about the latest fashions outside. That would explain a lot. Anyway, it seems you heard about everything from Charle. Where are the other people? I don't know. I think they're around there. But Dart, you should meet your other friends. Otherwise, you can't go forward, can you? When you meet everybody, come again. I'll open the next way. I think that's your cue to find everybody in your group before coming here. Meru should be the last person to find. And with that said, I do believe we have to go to Charle Frahma's house. No, wait, no we don't. No, we don't. I know where we need to go. We need to go right here. Nope. No, right here. Anyway, this is where we need to go. And I have to talk to these guys first. So, we are leaving in the morning. Come on. Yes, we are. What are you doing here? We don't know what will happen in the ancient city of Winglies. We need strong weapons. And strong weapons this shop definitely has. Anyway, Kongol doesn't care about leader of creatures. Kongol goes with you to the end. For me too, it is no longer about the mere problem of the moon gem. I cannot ignore this crisis of the world. You didn't imagine we wouldn't go with you, did you? I didn't. Fingers crossed behind his back. Anyway, hurry up if you want to buy something, humans. And Giganto, your time is limited. And now we go to right where Kongol was standing and get the final Stardust for this city. Now let's check and see what's on the list of things to buy here. Oh my. You got Dart's Fairy Sword, Miranda's Arrow of Force, Hashel's Thunder Fist, some Magical Greaves, okay, Spirit Ring, and Magical Rings. And what else is down there? Elude Cloak, Spirit Cloak, Sage Cloak. Ooh, that's not bad. But I'll save that for now because looking at my total gold, I'm going to actually get something of importance. No, no. I'll get that later. I'll actually get me an ultimate war gun when I go back to Lohan. So with that said, I'm going to end it here. In the next episode, we will be leaving Ulara and heading for Rogue in Part 84. This is RPMan985. I'm going to cut it off, and I'll see you guys next time. And God, I love this theme! It's just so awesome! And my God, this part is also, I mean, not the part, but the chapter is a pretty long one.